Welcome to APABI Focus, and this time we're very pleased to have TABF's very own chairman, Dr. Paul Lei. And this is going to be an exciting discussion because it's the first time that, first of all, we've gotten an interviewee from the APABI Secretariat, and it's also our first in-person interview. So welcome, Paul.
Hi, thank you, David.
And first, well, you have very rich experience in Taiwan's banking sector, including banks, government. So maybe you could just introduce yourself, and from your perspective in working in all these different institutions, also introduce TABF and its role in Taiwan's financial system.
Yeah, I have been in several government agencies, including the CDIC, Central Deposit Insurance Corporation, and I was the chairman of two banks like Taiwan Corporate Bank and also the Mega Bank. And I just joined this TABF last year. Actually, TABF plays a critical role in Taiwan's financial sector under the FSC, Taiwan's financial regulator. And our core functions are the financial proficiency training and testing. Each year, we train almost over 170,000 bankers who become the talent pool for the further financial innovation. But our scope is much more than just that. Beyond this training and testing, we are also a think tank providing research to help guide the financial policy. And we also have a publication division providing thought leadership in the industry. And as I understand, the main theme of this APABI Focus newsletter is financial inclusion. So actually, it's also very important for us to educate the public on their financial behavior so that they can fully utilize the financial sector. And the financial inclusion is not just about the access to the financial services, but also include two other dimensions: usage and the quality. So we, through our training and publication and research, education, TMF aims to improve all three aspects of financial inclusion.
Yeah, that's very good. And financial inclusion is a key theme for many APABI members in different countries. Now, you mentioned TABF's role in guiding financial policy. Can you tell us what are Taiwan's key priorities for Taiwan's financial industry today?
Yeah, Taiwan's financial industry actually is currently undergoing transforming in three key areas, which are central to our future growth and impact. The first is sustainable finance. Taiwan is working to establish a resilient green financial system, and Taiwan to drive net zero in 2050. And the government's latest Green Finance Action Plan provides clear guidelines for the financial sector to undergo the transformation, and also strengthening the use of the sustainable finance to support low-carbon businesses. And this, I think, not only a critical focus for Taiwan's financial sector, but also a global trend that cannot be overlooked. And the second is the next financial inclusion, which I believe is the core responsibility of the financial industry. We are working hard to improve financial literacy across the population by strengthening the consumer protection and measures against fraud. We aim to create a fair and transparent financial system, allowing every individual in Taiwan to achieve financial well-being. And also, Taiwan is rapidly emerging as an Asian asset management hub. The government is actively revising regulations to drive cross-border cooperation and to boost Taiwan's global competitiveness in asset management. So, which I think will attract the international capital and help position Taiwan as a key player in the global financial market.
So these sound like very important priorities. And can you maybe describe a little bit in more depth, how does TABF, because as you said, it's a think tank, it's a leading professional training institute. How does TABF support this vision?
Yes. As Taiwan's leading financial think tank and the training institute, I think the core mission of TABF is to support our financial sector through today's global challenges in order to promote the sustainability, resilience, and the responsible innovation in the finance. We focus on 4 key areas: talent development, financial inclusion, policy research, and international collaboration. For talent development, we believe that people are the foundation of the industry's competitiveness, and that is why we invest in building future leaders with a global vision and strategic capabilities. And our various flagship programs for senior executives and for international talent equip our professionals to drive change in an evolving financial landscape. And in financial inclusion, we partner with banks, regulators, and academia to ensure that financial education reaches everyone, from students, indigenous communities, to senior people and vulnerable groups. Through flow education and fair treatment initiative and personal finance skills, we aim to make finance safer and more inclusive. And our policy research is also play a very important role. We don't just observe trends, we help shape them from advancing Taiwan's sustainable finance framework and to exploring the futures of CBDC, central bank digital currencies. We work closely with regulators and industry to provide forward-looking insights. And internationally, we are building bridges, forming global partnerships, driving joint research, and promoting cross-border dialogue to make our financial sector innovative and more globally connected. And TABF is not just like a training and research provider. We are a catalyst for progress and a trusted platform linking the talents, insights, and international financial community.
Yeah, so of course that last point about international connections and of course TABF as the Secretariat of APABI, that would be one of those projects. Yeah, actually as a final note, since we've talked a lot about TABF and Taiwan, maybe you could tell us a little bit about your vision for APABI. How do you see the Secretariat contributing to that?
I think TABF has offered its strong support to the APABI Secretariat ever since it was created in 2018 to show that the mission of enhancing financial resilience and innovation in the Asia-Pacific region. We hope to use this platform to strengthen the regional exchange and cooperation on the talent and training, sharing best practices and relevant trends, and even the instructional resources for the benefits of all members. And I also like to thank all the APABI members for their support for this vision over almost 40 years. At the same time, to further enhance the financial professionalism and the industry innovation in the region, I also hope to share Taiwan's valuable experience in areas such as digital finance and sustainable finance. And finally, in response to the calls from our members for more frequent interactions, actually TABF is organizing the second virtual roundtable later this year. For that, I look forward to your updates and knowledge sharing at that event, and further opportunities for cooperation with APABI members in the next biennial conference and beyond.
Yes, so that's something we've been working on for a few years, I guess. Especially with the COVID era, now it's possible to have more online interactions. So, so we do look forward to seeing all the APABI members later this year in our virtual roundtable. And I want to thank you for appearing today. A very special interview. Thank you.
Thank you, David.